MetLife Stadium for this Week 13 matchup.
Hey guys, it's FPS Juno here, coming at you with a Madden 13 gameplay. This is Connected Careers as a head coach. I'm just going to refer to it as franchise mode because that's what it's always been to me. And I'm playing as the Jets. So far in the season, I'm 8-3. I'm facing the Cardinals in this one. The Cardinals are 7-4. And we'll see how this game plays out. As you know, yesterday, Sunday, where all the football games, the Jets played the Buffalo Bills. The Jets ended up losing 28-9, I believe. I'm just going to quickly talk about the performance before getting into this game. The Jets, early on, they were moving down the field, getting in the red zone even, but they just could not punch it in. And then, of course, Sanchez with the turnovers, he gets a pick six, 20-yard pick six when they were up 3-0. Now they're down. They ended up going up 9-7 at halftime, and then once that happened, then you got, or no, they were down 14-9 at halftime because of C.J. Spiller 60-yard screen pass, and then the Jets really couldn't get anything together from there. They couldn't drive down the field. They couldn't get in the end zone. And the Bills ended up just scoring a few more times, and then that was the game. I mean, it was a poor performance either way. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Today, we'll obviously see what happens, because today is the day where whoever's not coming back next season, whoever's getting fired, is getting fired today. So we'll see if Rex Ryan stays, Tony Sperano, whoever, but definitely not a great season, finishing up 6-10 for the Jets, and Bills are 6-10 as well. I mean, the Bills showing a little promise, but it's not the greatest. C.J. Spiller having a great year. Ryan Fitzpatrick still inconsistent, so we'll see what happens in the offseason and wait for next year. Anyways, to get to the gameplay, as you can see, the Cardinals go on a 3-and-out here, get the punt return, bring it back up for a good return all the way to all the way to the 50-yard line.
The passing and running games. Going across the middle,
Then
swats it away. Hard to throw.
Fourth down, got to punt again. Get the ball back to Cardinals. That's after 2 negative yardage rushes by Sean Green. Punt out of bounds, 21-yard line. As for my team, dealing with a lot of injuries. Obviously, there's Revis and Santonio Holmes that are already injured for the season. But then LaRon Landry got injured, Dustin Keller got injured, Jeff Cumberland got injured, so my tight end is Dante Rosario. My free safety is Jared Bush. Cardinals drive down the field here, go for a field goal attempt. They put up 3 points and it's good, so they go up 3-0 in the first quarter.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces.
Curley with a nice return brings it back up to the 25.
Doesn't work in the NFL.
We end up driving down the field and end up punting it. Cardinals make it down to the 50-yard line.
It's first down as they head to the line. Here's Beanie Wells carrying the football.
Beanie Wells ends up just running all over us in this game. I think he gets something like 225 yards or something. He just had a beast of a day.
Basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Throwing now to his left.
And then the open receiver there, get the first down. I mean, for the Jets, the deal is, I mean, they're trying to be a passing team in a passing league, but they know that it's known that they're not known for passing. And when they go to that passing style and have all the pressure on Mark Sanchez, we find out that Mark Sanchez is not the greatest quarterback, which he isn't. And so the 2 years they did make it to the AFC Championship, it was up to the running game and the defense. And their defense, even still this year, was like ranked number 5 in the league. So, or their passing defense, anyways. Their running defense, not so much. But Yeah, I mean, they need to go back to what they were doing. I mean, also the receiving core was very weak this year, especially with the injury to Santonio Holmes.
And here he goes.
And there's just not too much you could do about that. It's probably gonna be a bad year anyways. You got Revis and Holmes out all year. That's like the two best players on the team. As for the coaching, I think it's more of a chemistry thing, just an all-together thing. Tony Sperano, I don't see why he still had Mark Sanchez throwing the ball so much. Also, Mark Sanchez was not making very good decisions all season. Throwing balls where they shouldn't be thrown, and then when he does that, they get intercepted. Again, Arizona drives down the field here, set up for a field goal attempt. They get 3 points to go up 6-0. So, as for keeping Mark Sanchez or whatever, I don't see why you get rid of him. I mean, they'd have to go out and get somebody. Tebow, I've heard anyways that he's a virtual certainty to be with the Jaguars in 2013, so he's kind of gone. Greg McElroy's pretty much just going to stay a backup. There's nothing special about him, as we found out. Also, Mark Sanchez was missing Dustin Killer too, a healthy Dustin Killer. Dustin Killer wasn't very, not 100% all year, so that doesn't help them either. Just need to get their stuff together.
2011 Jets, what happened to them a year ago, Phil?
And just as for the Cardinals this season, we saw them jump out to a 4-0 start and then just lose. As to the reason that, it was because they were having problems with the quarterback position, dealing with injury, doing whatever. They had like 3 different quarterbacks in there throughout the season, and they obviously weren't the best quarterbacks. I mean, Arizona has a pretty good defense. I know they got blown out in that one game by Seattle or whatever, but that still doesn't change too much. I mean, pretty good defense. Their offense is okay. They definitely got a monster wide receiver in Larry Fitzgerald. They just gotta get a good quarterback. They gotta fix whatever problems, whatever holes they have. Being Wells seems to be a good running back, so I don't see a problem there. But I mean, I guess he isn't the best. And playoffs. You know, going into the playoffs, we've got an update on the earlier wild card rounds. So we have Vikings and the Packers. We have Seattle and who else? Seattle. Wow, I can't think. Seattle and the Redskins. And then in the AFC we have Houston. I don't know who Houston plays, and I don't know who the Ravens play, but I know it's Houston, the Ravens, Indianapolis, and Cincinnati. Of those teams, I mean, we have a pretty good playoff thing, but at this point, the Super Bowl could be 2 rookie quarterbacks going into it, whether it be RG3 or Russell Wilson from the NFC and Andrew Luck from the AFC. So it's going to be a very interesting playoff run. I don't see the Patriots making it there. I don't see the 49ers making it there. I don't know what happened to Houston. Kind of had a collapse at the end of the season there. It's not the greatest thing going into the playoffs. And as you saw earlier, we got a field goal, make it 6-3. We're going to make a run for it here at the end of the second quarter.
First down here. They'll go shotgun here.
Put it up for Dante Rosario. Dante Rosario ends up having a big day. Because, as always, it seems that the Jets' leading receiver in real life is Dustin Keller, or tight end, whoever it may be, so.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Sanchez is exactly the deep ball thrower with the wide receiver that's leading the team, so.
Going across the middle, and that's a gain of 10.
Shillings gets a catch there.
Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
As for my offense, at wide receiver, Stephen Hill, Chaz Shillings, Jeremy Curley. Like I said, tight end is Dante Rosario, running back Sean Green with Joe McKnight and Bilal Powell. Offensive line is all the same, nobody's injured.
And what we got there is a throw and a catch, and now they have a pretty good chance of getting the first down.
And on this play, we see a Dante Rosario touchdown catch. And that brings us up 10-6 going into halftime.
That time the window was small. The tight end did an excellent job of keeping the defender on his back, and he gets the touchdown. Okay, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage.
Now we're in the third quarter. Got the ball. Try to make a drive down the field. Shillings, the first down catch. See Mark Sanchez is an impact performer. 116 yards and a touchdown to this point. Sean Green doesn't have a very good day. There's a lot of negative yardage, and just I think he only ends up having like 30-something yards. Cardinals in this franchise have a pretty good defense. They're like 7th ranked defense in the league. However, the offense is like 22nd. Go forward a little bit. We have
play number 6 coming up on this drive from the gun.
Throws it up deep for Sean Green, finds him, and he waltzes into the end zone, dives, and that's a touchdown to go up 17-6 on the Cardinals, starting to pull away a little bit.
This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff. Patrick Peterson with a chance to return this one. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Beanie Wells did run all over us, but it seems that Kevin Cobb not do a very good job, but they end up winning anyway, so I don't see it just matter. Not that it wasn't a very good job, it wasn't like a all-star performance or a player of the game kind of day.
There was no chance of getting the first down by catching and running against this defense. Quarterback's got to be a little braver and throw the football down the field. The give.
And then there's Beanie Wells with another big carry.
Beyond the first down marker.
Good run that time. It results in a first down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Staying on the ground.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
3rd down on the way.
Let's go now. Go.
The throw to the left.
Gets a first down here. Keep the chains moving. They're driving down the field.
It's really when you call it.
Madden 13, this is all Madden difficulty. It seems like little things are difficult, and I mean a lot of things are difficult, and it's a tough game, and it presents a realistic matchup. There again, Beanie Wells with another big run. I think next time with the commentary, I'm cutting down the gameplay a bit, so it's just mainly highlights. It seems that this commentary is a little long and there's a lot of pauses due to the slow plays. Should just really include like plays leading up to a score, like the 3 plays leading up to a score, the scoring plays or whatever. Cuts down the video time, cuts down on a lot of things, so that'll be helpful next time. They don't make the first down, 4th down, they're forced to kick the field goal.
Going to need a lot of leg on this field goal drive.
And we see that it's up and clanks off the right upright. So no field goal there. Fast forward a little bit. Cardinals have the ball again in the 4th quarter.
Coming up on this drive. 3rd and 5. Looking for a receiver on the left side.
Catches it right inbounds before stepping out of bounds. Larry Fitzgerald. They're getting into the red zone.
Good for them. The rest of this game, their confidence for the offensive coach that they can punch this in for the touchdown.
1st and 10. Scrambling out of the pocket.
Kevin Cobb sacked right there by Muhammad Wilkerson.
The guy with the football. The quarterback has it. The defensive end, what a job by him. Gets by the tackle and sacks the QB.
2nd and 13. Here's Beanie Wells carrying the football. About to snap it for the 9th play of the
Underneath them, take advantage of the fact that they're not reading their keys.
Fast forward again, 17-9. Cardinals kicked a field goal on that drive. Beanie Wells busting it loose, goes all the way, touchdown. Like I said, Beanie Wells having a huge day against us. Cardinals go for 2 here, and they end up getting the 2-point conversion to tie up the game at 17-17, and then so they're making a comeback. And fast forward ahead again, in the red zone. Sanchez, incomplete pass. Chaz Shillings, the intended receiver. Line up again, 3rd and goal.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Quarterback drops back.
Finds his man. Intercepted in the red zone.
That'll be a touchback.
Cardinals get the ball at their own 20.
That was an awesome job by the defense.
That was just an incredible play by the Arizona defender there. There's not too much you could do about that. But that kind of goes to show Sanchez's season. He was getting picked off, and he's moderately picked off in this game. Beanie Wells again with a huge carry. He couldn't have had a bigger day. It was just ridiculous. Fast forward a bit, in the red zone. Breaks it loose. Beanie Wells all the way in the end zone. Touchdown. Another touchdown on the day for Beanie Wells. Down 24-17 with 50 seconds to go. It's going to take a lot to come back and try to tie up the game and send it into overtime. Get the ball back. Drive all the way down the field. 23 seconds left on the 22-yard line.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Looking for an open receiver on the right.
Incomplete pass, almost picked off. Would have ended the game right there.
Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another.
Time's running out. Still have to get in the end zone. Almost picked off again. 2 straight times where Arizona could have just ended the game right then and there, but they don't do it.
The secondary player, he's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Then find Rosario, 1st down. There's still a shot left for us. Take a timeout at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal. We can do this.
It's the defensive player sitting over on the sideline, getting a drink of water, having a little oxygen, the fan blowing on them. It's nice this time of day to be a defender.
But after all that, throws it up. LeBoy jumps up and grabs the interception, and that'll end the game. Cardinals will end up winning 24-17. Sanchez throwing 2 interceptions on the day, but still having a good day. And that's the story of the game, pretty much. The interceptions, 2 interceptions. Both of the interceptions were in the red zone. Now, not so much you can do about that. Video's coming to an end. I'll see you next time, guys. If you like the video, leave a like. And see you guys in the next video. I'll leave you with some stats.